December 2025 was not defined by a single headline. Instead, it became a mirror, reflecting how technology, culture, and society are evolving together in a rapidly changing world. In 1 month, billion-dollar technology deals reshaped the digital landscape. Artists once excluded from the spotlight redefined cultural excellence. Governments moved decisively to regulate artificial intelligence and protect young people online. And in places long marked by conflict, traditions returned, quietly, symbolically, and powerfully. December 2025 confirmed a trend that has defined the decade. Scale matters more than ever in technology. Google announced a $32 billion acquisition of Wiz, a fast-growing cloud security firm. The deal marked one of the largest cybersecurity acquisitions in history. At the same time, Hewlett-Packard Enterprise moved to acquire Juniper Networks for $13.4 billion, signaling renewed competition in enterprise networking and cloud infrastructure. These acquisitions were not about expansion alone. They were about control over cloud security, control over data flow, control over the infrastructure powering artificial intelligence. As digital systems become foundational to economies, consolidation has become a strategic necessity. Alongside corporate expansion, pressure mounted globally to regulate artificial intelligence. Governments debated frameworks to manage AI's influence over labor markets, privacy, and national security. December 2025 saw intensified discussions across Europe, North America, and Asia. The challenge was universal. How do societies encourage innovation without losing control? The choices made now will shape economic power, ethical standards, and technological sovereignty for decades. One of the most strategically significant announcements of December 2025 came from India. A strategic alliance between Tata Group and Intel aimed to accelerate semiconductor manufacturing within India. For a nation seeking technological independence, chips are no longer just components. They are geopolitical assets. The partnership signals India's ambition to become a serious player in global semiconductor supply chains. December 2025 marked a milestone in cultural history. British artist Nena Kalu won the prestigious Turner Prize, becoming the first artist with a learning disability to receive the award. Her work challenged traditional definitions of artistic value, scale, and expression. The recognition signaled more than artistic appreciation. It reflected a broader cultural shift toward inclusivity, where excellence is no longer filtered through narrow definitions of ability. December 2025 also marked the passing of Frank Gehry, one of the most influential architects of the modern era. Gehry reshaped skylines, rejecting symmetry in favor of movement, emotion, and disruption. His legacy reminds us that culture is not static. It evolves through individuals bold enough to challenge convention. The release of Golden Globe nominations signaled more than award season. It reflected a cultural industry fully re-engaged after years of disruption. Film, television, and live events reclaimed their place as shared global experiences, reconnecting audiences across borders. The Southeast Asian Games in Bangkok offered a different kind of milestone. Beyond competition, the Games reinforced regional identity, cooperation, and cultural pride. Sports, once again, served as a unifying language. On December 10th, Australia enacted a landmark policy, banning social media access for children under 16. The move reflected growing global concern over youth mental health, digital addiction, and online harm. Australia's decision may become a blueprint for other nations. The debate is no longer about access, but responsibility. December also marked World AIDS Day, a reminder that global health challenges persist even as technology advances. Progress requires memory, funding, and sustained commitment. Following a pause in the Gaza conflict, Christmas celebrations returned to Bethlehem. They were subdued, but deeply symbolic. Even in fragile peace, cultural traditions endure. Taken together, these moments from December 2025 reveal something deeper than individual headlines. They show a world negotiating balance between innovation and regulation, inclusion and tradition, speed and responsibility. Technology is no longer operating in isolation from culture or society. Cultural milestones are now inseparable from policy decisions, and social choices increasingly shape how technology is deployed, restricted, or celebrated. This convergence defines the era ahead, where progress is measured not only by advancement, but by impact. December 2025 reminded us that progress is not linear. Technology accelerates, culture expands, societies adapt. Understanding these shifts requires context, analysis, and global perspective. For in-depth analysis on global technology trends, cultural transformation, and policy insights, visit nexusinsight.org. Subscribe.